Justice League is directed by Zack Snyder and stars Henry Cavill, Ben Affleck, and Gal Gadot. Now I'm really conflicted about this movie because on the one hand, I really enjoy it because I get to see all these superheroes fight together and I'm a nerd. But on the other hand, there's a lot of problems with this movie. You do have to turn your brain off for a lot of this movie because the first 20 or 30 minutes is just some of the most precise and constant exposition through dialogue I've seen probably all year. Basically, a lot of this movie is just two characters talking to one another so that the audience knows what's going on, which is really frustrating when they can just show a lot of these things that they're talking about. Now I'd like to talk about Mustache Gate for one moment. Basically, what Mustache Gate is, so that actor Henry Cavill is playing Superman, and he had to do reshoots, but he was doing something for Paramount, the studio. He was doing Mission Impossible 6. And in his contract it said that he could not shave his mustache, but when Justice League called for reshoots, they couldn't shave his mustache, so they basically had to spend millions and millions of dollars digitally animating his face and taking off his mustache. What a time to be alive. I liken this movie almost to like a 20-minute episode of that old Justice League animated series. Like, it doesn't have a lot of weight, it's just kind of fun and you can enjoy it. But if you basically shut off your brain and just go and watch this movie, you're going to have a good time. But the problem is, it's going to be forgettable, I think. Overall, I think Justice League is an alright movie, and maybe you want to see it. It's up to your discretion if you want to have a good time. Overall, I give it an arbitrary number over what I said in my review. Thanks, and I'll see you guys next time.
Hey West High, you might have noticed the mysterious flat screen TVs that came up in the basement and right over here not that long ago. None of them really turn on, so today we're going to try and figure out what their actual purpose is. So, let's go find out. Alright, so here we are in the cafeteria. As you can see, here are the 5 flat screen TVs. They popped out about a month ago. This is the only one that has ever turned on. As you can see, it says Pizza Line. I don't know if all of them are meant to display the menu for the day, but none of the other ones have turned on. Their purpose beats me. So let's go ask some West High students to try and figure this out. Hi TV West, we're out here searching for students to explain the mysterious flat screen TVs. What do you guys think?
I think it's to show my football highlights.
Show us football highlights? What about you?
Special information? I don't know.
I have no idea.
I probably think it's probably used for a mirror. I mean, there's no other way of using it.
I think it's used to make West High seem more rich than it is.
To represent how good East High is.
Represent how good East High is. Alright, let's keep going. Good job, Keyshawn. Alright, West High. After a long day of interviewing, asking people, trying to investigate these flat screen TVs, we've come to the conclusion that I don't really know what they're for. I don't think they're there for anything. Honestly, they've been there for a couple months. They haven't turned on, but if you have an idea of what they're there for, just come and help me out because it beats me. So, bye, West High.
This TV is, you know the freshman couples page?
Recently, West High School started enforcing a new parking policy.
Okay, hi. So, you guys are in ISD, and I'm going to show you guys the process of how we ticket and boot cars, okay? So we're going to find out who parked in the wrong spots. This is what a boot looks like. This is a boot. This is a boot. This is a parking ticket. This is a parking ticket. Okay? Here it goes. Okay? If you get booted, you're going to have one of these nasty, nasty stickers on your window that say violation. They have to have either a student pass in the student parking lots, a faculty pass in the faculty parking lots, or a temporary pass if you are a temporary staff, like a substitute teacher.
The new policy has sparked many mixed feelings.
To be honest, I feel like it's not a good policy whatsoever, making us pay for a ticket just for parking at school. We come to school to get an education, not to waste money on parking. And if we get booted, I find that really dumb as well. Like, why are you going to get booted just for parking, but you're coming to school? I feel like it's a dumb idea, and they should remove the policy for the future of the West High students.
Well, I think it's always been the same for a long time. It just hadn't been no one had really made it happen. But the actual policy hasn't really changed, like where you're supposed to park and not park and getting parking passes for your car. So it's kind of nice just to have it the way it was always supposed to be, I guess.
To me, it seems a bit unfair. I can kind of see the purpose for it, but at least the way it's being implemented isn't all that great, in my opinion. Like the seminary parking lot, the entire lot is reserved for teachers. Students park there, they get booted, but teachers only take up faculty takes up half that parking lot, if that. So that entire parking lot is just empty. So I can kind of see why they're doing it, but I think it could be done better.
No matter what your opinions are on the new parking policy, you still have to follow it. This has been Alexander Krikov with TV West.
Good morning, West Side. I'm Araceli Burra, and this is Walking on the West Side, Grease edition. Let's see what you know. What is your favorite scene from the movie or play?
Oh, I don't know. The last one's pretty cool. Everyone on stage dancing and yeah.
The kissing.
I feel like an iconic one is when they're singing Summer Nights and Kaneki goes, "Did she put up a fight?" I'm biased, but I like the cheerleading scene in the play. I like the scene that Mooning's in because it's very punny. I like Grease Lightning the best.
I would have to say Freddie, My Love.
So my favorite one, there's this guy named Duty, and he sings this like really good song. That's the best part. Yeah.
Probably Grease Lightning. It's fun.
The mooning, the pantsing scene.
I think the scene, whose bedroom is it? I think it's Rizzo's bedroom.
Fill in the blanks. Your hair looks like an
Is this from the show?
I said an Easter egg.
Dead poodle?
Curly Fry.
Is there a right answer? A pineapple. A pineapple. Okay. That's in the movie. Yeah. Pineapple.
What kind of dance did Rizzo say Sandy could invent?
Oh, isn't it like the Down Under something? Because she's from Australia in the movie. A fancy one. I don't know.
That was it. Come and you'll find out. That was it.
Virgin dance. Can you repeat?
No. A virgin dance. I don't know.
Who convinces Sandy to try out for cheerleading?
Patty, right?
Patty Simcox.
Patty Simcox.
What a great.
Patty! Woo! Who's Patty? Patty Simcox too.
Can you sing one song from Grease?
Look at me, I'm Sandra Dee, lousy with virginity. Won't go to bed till I'm legally wed. I can't, I'm Sandra Dee. We go together like a something.
Ding ding da da.
I like me overhead lifters and 4-barrel quads, oh yeah. A fuel injection cut off and chrome-plated rods, oh yeah. With the pussy on the floor, they'll be waiting at the door. You know without a doubt, I'll be really making out in Grease Lightning.
Go.
Grease Lightning, you're burning up the quarter mile.
Grease Lightning, go. Grease Lightning,
go. Grease Lightning, go through you.
If you could be any character, who would you be?
Patty.
Danny. Already Danny.
I don't think you want me to answer this question.
Answer the question.
Do you want me to rant about the question?
Answer the question.
Find Duty. What a great little guy.
Kaneki.
Danny Zuko.
The shrub in the background. Probably Rizzo. Like playing or like as a person? Oh. I'd probably be Patty. You know, I'm Jan. Gotta stick with my role. Probably Marty.
And that's been your episode of Walking on the West Side.
I'm Araceli Burra, and this is Walking on the West Side.
Let's see what you know.
And this was Walking on the West Side with me, Araceli Burra. Remember to go to the show, Grease, tonight and tomorrow.
I gave you my heart.
A lovely day for...
You too.
From doing exercise,
My love, you are
fatter than
Hot air balloon pig.
You piece of.
Festering goat cheese.
I'll feed you too.
my mom.
No, she's ugly. By the way,
when I see you, I think
You're like...
The taste of human flesh.
Hey Connor, go get some paper off of the printer.